rock and roll feeling. Let our host send your spirits reeling. Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show. Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show. Johnny G's Vinyl Treasure Show.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Vinyl Treasures. I'm your host, Johnny G. John Galindo, coming to you live here on a Saturday evening. We're live on Oldies and More Radio, also live on the YouTube stream. Want to welcome you to the April 18th, 2026 50s edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show. I apologize. It seems like I'm late all the time, and my show was ready. Okay, but we had we had some kind of water main break today, so our water was like black, of course, and the cars. I don't know what the hell happened, but it was some kind of weird thing where we didn't have water, and it was just a mess. So I couldn't do what I needed to do, and I did it with something else. Anyway, well, I'm here and got all your requests for tonight. We're going to go through 1957. Opened up with a great instrumental. That's a great record in general, if you like instrumentals. And that is tenor saxophonist Cozy Eggleston. Cozy Eggleston and his combo. It's actually a flip side of a song called Big Heavy. Okay, that this one released in February of 1954. It's on Leonard Allen's States record label out of Chicago. And this side called Cozy's Boogie. And I have a nice red wax copy of this, which is pretty cool. You can get it on the black wax also. But that was, what was that? George Lorenz, I think. What was he named? He was called The Hound. I think he used The Flip Side as his theme song up in Buffalo. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not always right, folks. Okay, I'm not, but I want to welcome you to the program tonight. And is my collector corner, my collector record? Yeah, it is. I have a collector's corner record, although there are few, I think. So you're eating all my collector records, which are the hard ones to find. I don't have them all. I have some, but it'll be in the 1954 block. But anyway, there you go. Cozy's Boogie is the name of the tune. I want to thank everybody for all the emails this week also. Thank you for that. I still have a whole bunch today I did not get to. But let us start it off here with the vocal portion. Always like this record, too, that we're opening up with these gals. They hail from Harlem, New York. This was their only release, came out on Joe Leibowitz's premium record label. Now, two of the members of this group, they don't know all the others, but two of them were Betty Ann Williams and Rosetta Brown. And the group was known as the Copacetics. Okay, and the tune co-written by Betty Ann Williams and the label owner. So let's open it up here from November of 1956 on the premium label. Here are the Copacetics with their tune called Collegian. Here we go, the Copacetics. Okay, folks, there you go. Listen, I could tell you that I am not Ivy League. That is for sure. I am not. But anyway, there you go. I think that's a cool record. Both sides of that 45 are pretty nice. And I forget where I think possibly either Bill Shabilsky or I don't know if it was on FUV or on the Time Capsule show, but that's where I heard it first. But and I have two copies of that record too, because the other one is played out. But we open up the vocal portion there. We'll call that a bonus. I have a few bonus records that I've included in here. I'm sure some of you will know some of them. Maybe you don't. But that one there you should know. November 1956. They're called the Copacetics. It's on the premium record label out of Linden, New Jersey. The song is called Collegian. Okay. Well, I'll say Johnny G is Collegian. Anyway, but we count down the music chronologically here on the Vinyltreasure show. I needed a slow record before I got to to a Gary Springs request, which is next, which is a 1951 release. Well, this record is out of 1951, and you all know this great group out of Washington, D.C. This is their first release for the Atlantic Record. Their first release for Atlantic Records. I'm getting confused with the Cardinals. That's on a 78. Actually, this was considered the B-side, the flip side of this, a song called "Don't You Know I Love You." That was a big #1 R&B hit for the group. But I really bought it for this side, okay? And but it's a great two-sided 45 from March 51. We'll call this a bonus track here. Let's give a listen to the Clovers. The Clovers on the Atlantic label, again with Buddy Bailey on lead. The Clovers with their rendition of the tune Skylark. Here we go from March of 1951. Here you go, the Clovers.
Oh, skylark, have you anything to say to me? Won't you tell me where my love can be? Is there a meadow in the mist where someone's waiting to be kissed? Skylark, have you seen a valley green with prey where my heart can go a journey over the meadows and the lane to a blossom-covered land? And in your lonely flight, haven't you heard the music in the night? Wonderful music, sweet as the wind of the west, crazy as a loon, sad as a gypsy serenading the moon. Oh, skylark, I don't know if you can find these things, but my heart is riding on your wings. So if you see them anywhere, won't you lead me there? And in your lonely flight, haven't you heard the music in the night? Wonderful music, faint as the will of the wisp, crazy as a loon, sad as a gypsy, serenading the moon. Oh, skylark, I don't know if you can find these things, but my heart is riding on your wings. So if you see them anywhere, won't you lead me there?
There you go. That's the sound of the Clovers. Buddy Bailey and the Clovers there. Their rendition of the tune Skylark. That is their. That's the B-side of their debut single, or their first single on the Atlantic record label from March of 1951. I needed something slow before this next record, as this is a request for a Gary Spring in our YouTube chat room. And this singer originally from Omaha, Nebraska, moved to L.A. back in 1940, first recording for the Decca label back in 1944, but in 47 he would sign with Sid Nathan's King record label, had about 39 releases or so on the King label, and you may know his second release on King, a song called Good Rockin' Tonight, but Gary requested his 19th release on King Records. This was a number 5 R&B hit for him also, and he co-wrote this tune. And this one here from November of 51, and it's Wynonie Harris. Wynonie Harris with the Todd Rhodes Orchestra, I think, on this. I showed you the label. And the song is called Lovin' Machine. This one here going out to Gary Spring in our YouTube chat room. Wynonie Harris.
Yes, it's real gone. Can't do my loving, you know what I mean. Feel so bad I built a loving machine. After my house, I'll show you what I mean. Well, I just got wise and built me a loving machine. Well, you put a nickel in a slot, you hear some buzzing, kisses while they're hot, 5 cents a dozen. Up to my house, I've got something you've never seen. Well, I got hip to the tip and built me a loving machine. Well, you pull your lever on the right, 2 arms jump out, wrap all around you and make you scream and shout. Up to my house, I've got something you've never seen. I've just built me a brand new loving machine. Drop a nickel in. Things light up, out comes your loving in a Dixie cup. Up to my house, I've got something you've never seen. I got wise to myself and built me a loving machine. Well, it will love you all day. If you feel run down, you don't have to worry, run all over town. When my machine finishes, that ain't all. Out comes a bottle of honey called. Up to my house, try my loving machine. Well, after 24 hours, you'll know just what I mean.
As Johnny G gets caught here, let me just put on this Apollo 45 for Nat Papagallo. It must be, he's making me wear out my rare records here. Anyway, there you go. That one there going out to a Gary Spring in our YouTube chat room. He's got a lot of fun songs, this Wynonie Harris. And that one there from November of 1951, his 19th release on Sid Nathan's King Records, which was out of Cincinnati, Ohio, by the way. Lovin' Machine is the name of the tune. I hope you're just loving this show, folks. If you are, please consider subscribing to Johnny G's YouTube page. We're picking up lots of subscribers. About, I don't know, sometime between 8 to, I think at one time there was 20 subscribers on one of the shows, really. So the show continues to grow, and it's good because it keeps the copyright police away. Someone asked me about it. I'll talk to him offline more about the copyright police. Now, what they do is, you see, you're not supposed to, you have to have permission to play music on anywhere. And you'll notice if you listen to any other podcaster that is on, it could be political or it could be sports or it could be anything, they don't like to play any music. Maybe you can create it with artificial intelligence. You can create your own thing. David Browder created that jingle in the beginning of the show for me. It's artificially generated because there's no copyright associated with that, but it's not real. It's fake. This is real. You're listening to real stuff here. But the copyright police, you're not allowed to monetize. That means you can't make money on your video. Even though I spend hours and hours doing this, and there's a little bit, there's pennies that are made on the live stream before they come out. So, but that's why when you request big hits, I can't earn any pennies on the show that I do. But anyway, again, so these records, they're under the radar for a lot of the AI stuff. Sometimes they can't even identify some of it, but some of the other stuff is available, and to other like companies that bought out a lot of these labels and whatnot, so they put a little tag on it. They don't want anybody to make money on it. It's okay for you to advertise our records, and that's what I'm basically doing, but we're getting enjoyment of listening to these originals on here. So radio stations pay whatever it is that they pay the royalties to, BMI, ASCAP, whatever. They send things in. You used to be able to have to write down what you played at one point, but anyway, I do that too. But let us continue here, and let's fill a request now for Nat Papagallo. Nat, I'm asking you if you have this one in your jukebox. I bet you don't have an original if you do, because this is not an easy record to find. It cost me a little bit of bucks. Was Greg Surik called me up one day. He had two Larks records. This was one of them, and the other one was, I think, on red vinyl, whatever, but it was an expensive night for Johnny G. But anyway, let's move into 1952 with a request for listener Nat Papagallo. We go to Bess Berman's Apollo record label. This record gets requested quite a bit, both sides of this 45, and I do have the 78 also. Thank you, Jack Saperstein. And here are the Apollo. On the Apollo. It's on the Apollo label. Here are the Larks. The Larks with Eugene Mumford on lead from February of 1952. And the song is called In My Lonely Room. Here you go, Nat Papagallo, for you. The sound of the Larks and the great Eugene Mumford. Here you go.
In my lonely room, my thoughts return to the things we used to do, and in my heart comes a haunting refrain. Please tell me, am I to blame? In my lonely room, our dreams have passed like the smoke out of the blue, and all that's left is a memory of you. Please tell me, what can I do? The things we used to do linger in my heart. You said that we were through right from the start. Now I can't go on dreaming of you, so there's nothing left to do but cry in my lonely room. The memories are too hard for me to bear, and when I found out that you didn't care, I cried in my lonely room. The things we used to do linger in my heart. You said that we were through right from the start. Now I can't go on dreaming of you, so there's nothing left to do but cry in my lonely room. The memories are too hard for me to bear, and when I found out that you didn't care, I cried in my
Okay, that one there going out to listener Nat Papagallo in Naples, Florida. Those are the Larks. The Larks, that's their, I guess, because their first release they were the Southern Harmonaires for their first two releases in early 1951. The numbers are weird, is how it is. And then after those two releases in January and March which I don't have, on a 78, I don't. They were the Five Larks, which I think that is the 78 only. Then, as the Larks, their first one is When I Leave These Prison Walls. That was that was the one that Greg came up with this one here, because this is their eighth. 1, 2, My Reverie, I have on a 45. Eyesight to the Blind is only on a 78. Little Sidecar, I have that on a 78. I don't think that's a 45 either. I Don't Believe in Tomorrow, My Lost Love, Honey, what was that? Shad Rock, Stolen Love, and In My Lonely Room. That's their eighth. And I saw somebody I saw in the box, it just didn't dawn on me, but did somebody request Hold Me by them? I don't know if they did, because I did see that in the box. So that's another one. But anyway, there you go. That is a great tune there. Those are the Larks from February 52 on Apollo Records. In My Lonely Room is the name of the tune. Let's move into 1953 now, and let's go out to Los Angeles, California, to Art Roop's specialty record label, this time with a request for listener Karen Efron in our YouTube chat room. And the lead singer here, or the vocalist on this, is someone by the name of Henry Pierce. Okay, and he's doing the lead with his group called The Five Notes. And this one comes on red vinyl. And I had a chance to... Greg, of course, you saw me this one. Okay, on the black vinyl, and then about 3 weeks later, he comes up with a red vinyl one. I said, I just bought a black vinyl from you. You want to sell me that one? And he wanted a lot of money for it, so I passed on. I probably should have taken it, because you're not going to see it that easy on the red vinyl. But anyway, this is Henry Pierce and his Five Notes, and this appears to be their only release, a tune written by John Vincent. Is that Johnny Vincent of Ace Records, I think, possibly? I don't know. From April 53 for Karen Efron. The song is called Thrill Me Baby. This is Henry Pierce and his Five Notes. Here you go, Karen, for you.
When I woke up this morning, my baby had gone away. Woke up this morning, my baby
Thrill me, honey, thrill me.
Thrill me with all your might. Thrill me, pretty baby, if it's for the rest of the night.
Yeah, that is a nice bluesy number that they like in the YouTube chat room there. I haven't played that record since 2008. That's a long time ago. But there you go. That one there going out by request for Karen Efron in our YouTube chat room, April 1953. Henry Pierce and his 5 Notes. And that's on Art Rupe's specialty record label. Thrill Me Baby is the name of the tune. You can get that record on Art Rupe reissued, I think, just about everything in this catalog at a couple times over. But sometimes it's not that easy to tell, but there is a way to tell for sure. There are little subtle things on the label, but that one has to be a thick vinyl press for the original. But be careful out there, folks. There's a lot of people selling the records. They just don't know. But anyway, let us continue here. And we have one more from the year 1953. And this is a request for, I got to see her name here. I can't, Adoni. I'm just going to say Adoni because I don't have my sheet up here. But anyway, Adoni, if you are listening, this is your request. I can't tell from this thing here. Of course, you know this singer originally from Memphis, Tennessee. His real name, John Marshall Alexander, but he recorded as Johnny Ace. He would sign with Don Roby's Duke label in 1952. This is his third of 10 on the Duke record label from June of 1953. And this is Johnny Ace on Duke. The song is called The Clock. Here you go for Adone. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, here you go.
I looked at the face of the clock on the wall, and it doesn't tell me nothing at all. That face of the clock just stares at me. It knows I'm lonely and always will be. I want to cry my heart out, want my baby back with me. Got nothing but time to step out, but time means nothing to me. If you hear me, please come back real soon, 'cause the clock and I are so lonely in this room. Cry my heart out, want my baby back to me. Got nothing but time to step out, but time means nothing to me. If you hear me, please come back real soon, 'cause the clock and I are so lonely in this room.
There you go, the great sound of Johnny Ace. You used to be able to hear Johnny. Do they? Well, they don't play Johnny Ace on New York radio anymore. They used to, but not anymore. I'm sure they do in Donald McGee. I'm sure they still do in your neck of the woods. They do. But that one there going out to Adoni Rock. I can't pronounce this in this, how this is written. June 1953 release. We'll say that. His third release for Don Robey's Duke Records out of Houston, Texas. Johnny Ace with The Clock. And many people have covered that song too, by the way. Johnny G here on a Saturday, and we play the 1950s here, chronologically by year. Let's move into 1954. Well, Mike Sape, you're going to get this request here. So listen, I know you have to leave it up to Johnny G to let people know if I have played a record recently, because sometimes it's just, I don't remember. I'm good with my memory. Well, I was good with my memory, but sometimes people just don't know what records are played here because they're not listening to the entire show, or they may have missed it or whatever. But sometimes what makes it hard for me sometimes is to find records that were played within the last 6 months, because I don't file them back right away. So that's why I frown upon records that were requested within the 6 month span. Now, of course, we get new listeners to the program all the time, okay, but I do keep track of it, and I'm not trying to be a stickler about it, okay, but it's just because I can't find that's the hardest part of doing an all-request show with as many listeners that I have. It's hard for me to find the darn records. And I spend a lot of time doing it where I should be doing rewrites and stuff, but to make this much smoother for me. But I stopped looking today. I could not find the Bo Diddley record. Not that I played it. Somebody requested a Bo Diddley 45, and I don't know where the hell it is. See, when you have 200,000 45s, both 60s and 50s, it's very hard to get them in order, especially if you're pulling out of them every week. And what am I pulling out? 70. I'm probably pulling out 100 records every week and never put them back. So that becomes difficult when you have a full-time job. So anyway, so I just want to say when I go back to you listeners, and many of my regulars, okay, mostly, and I can't find the record, either I'm not going to play it or you got to give me another record. And I have to get it in enough time or I can't play it. I'm just letting you guys know because it makes it very difficult for me. But anyway, we're going to play this because this is a great record. And I had a hard time finding it for Julian McCroy when he requested this last January, I think. But we're going to play it for Mike Sape because he didn't hear it. And this is going out to all you chatters and Johnny G, okay? And as we go to Detroit, Michigan for this group, they were the Royals originally. They signed with Sid Nathan's Federal Records in 1952, and their debut single was the original version of Every Beat of My Heart, which I think I have played here on the program. And let's see, in 1954, after 10 releases as the Royals, Sid Nathan decided to change their name to the Midnighters, and this was in anticipation of the Five Royales, him signing the Five Royales that he lured away from the Apollo label. And with their 10th single, which comes out actually both ways, as the Royals and also as the Midnighters, it was Work With Me, Annie. Okay, this was, I think, the very next release. And it says on the label, if you look at it again, it says formerly the Royals. And this song written by the lead singer at this time, Hank Ballard, took over the lead for the group at this time, from April of 1954 by request for listener Mike Sape, sending it out to all the chatters in the YouTube chat room. Here are the Midnighters on Federal, and the song is called That Woman is the name of the tune. Here you go, Mike, for you, the Midnighters. Break my needle, Johnny.
I love that woman of mine. That woman sets my soul on fire. That woman fills my heart's desire. I love that woman of mine. I mean it, I'll scream it, I'll yell it, I'll tell it. The world must know I love her so. That woman of mine. I mean it, and I'll scream it, I'll yell it, I'll tell it. The world must know I love her so. That woman of mine. That woman. Thrill me. That woman. Kill me. I love that woman of mine.
Whoa, there you go. Johnny G getting caught here, as I always do on a Saturday evening. There you go. That is a cool tune. That one there going out to Mike Sape in our YouTube chat. I'm sending it out to Johnny G and all the chatters there. That is a Hank Ballard on lead there with the Midnighters, a.k.a. the Royals, from June of 1954 on Sid Nathan's Federal record label. That Woman is the name of the tune. You know, I forgot to mention that some of my listeners actually mark down the requests that they send me. Like Joe Shacatano, who is not in the chat tonight. He's doing something else that he likes to do, and he'll listen on the archive. He's marked down every request he's sent to me, which I think is well over 700 or so, 700 or 800 requests he has sent to me here on the program, and he keeps track of it. I know that's kind of well, maybe, listen, if you got time to do that, that's fine. I'm sorry that I did not, at least in my database, put the names of the people that requested the songs, because I have an Excel spreadsheet. It's got every record that I played here on the program since, I think, 2007. I mean, there's some mistakes in it, okay, but it's basically a very accurate listing of everything I played. Okay, so that's it. So I'm just saying, when you do an all-request show, it's very, especially if you do it 3 hours, and I do it 6 hours, because I broke the show up for 2 shows. It's really hard to do an all-request show to find the records every week. It's MP3s. It's like a zap. You can do it real quick. But I'm not berating you listeners, because I want the people to be engaged with Johnny G when we do the show. That's what I want to do, and that's what I like to do. I like to engage with my listeners. Plus, you get a visual on it. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for listener Ronnie Sherman. See, Ronnie, I had this on your list to play, okay? As we go to this group you all know out of the South Bronx, they would have 4 releases on Cat Records, which was a subsidiary of Atlantic Records. Of course, first recording as the Chords, okay, and of course you know their tune, the original version of Shaboom, but they were sued okay, by an already established chords group, and they would have to change their name. They changed it to the Chord Cats, which they eventually changed again. But here is their third release on the Cat record label that Ronnie requested. It features Carl Feaster on lead. Let's go to November of 1954 for the Chord Cats. The Chord Cats on the Cat label. It's called A Girl to Love. Here you go, Ronnie, for you, the Chord Cats.
I prayed to the Lord in heaven if he would be so kind to show me in a dream a girl to love. It would all be so thrilling to hear the church bells ringing. Here I wait with open arms for a girl to love, like the sunrise in the morning, burning desires above, but the burning in my heart is caused by foolish love. It would all be so thrilling to hear the church bells ringing. Here I wait with open arms for a girl to love, like the sunrise in the morning, burning desires above, but the burning in my heart is caused by foolish love. It would all be so thrilling to hear the church bells ringing. Here I wait with open arms for a girl to love.
There you go. That one there, Carl Feaster and the Chord Cats, or the Chords, for going out to listener Ronnie Sherman. That one there on the Cat record label, A Girl to Love, is the name of the tune. With their very next release after this, they would switch to the Shabooms, because I think the group hated this name, the Chord Cats. They said, we don't like this. We'd rather be called the Shabooms, because it might remind the listeners of our hit record Shaboom. But there you go. The great group there, Carl Feaster and the Chord Cats. As we continue here, let's fill a request now for James Pomerico. It never dawned on me, because James mentioned it in the when he sent me the email, but I've been featuring hold on a second here. I'm just looking to see the what do you do? So I've for Mike in Florida, Mike Campbell in Florida, I played. He requested all the Channels releases. We got one more Channels record for tomorrow, but anyway, so it never really dawned on me about it. Not that I ever read about it, but I guess because the arrangement is so different on this next tune here, but this is a request for a listener, James Pomerico. This is on Monty Bruce's Bruce record label. And this group is from White Plains, New York. That's really close to where Johnny G lives. It's really close. And what happened was Monty Bruce was in the audience when this group won first place at an Apollo Amateur Night, performing the Drifters' Money Honey. And they would have one release, one release on the Bruce record label. And when James emailed me, he said, well, you played the Channels version of this. And, the Channels did a song called, it was their third release. It was the flip of I Really Love You, What Do You Do? Well, that song is really this song, but it's so different, Usually the side that gets played is Tell Me. I'm talking about the Master Tones. It was a big record in the early 1960s, and they were pressed up again. Monty Bruce put it out on the Bruce label. But this is the intended A-side of the 45 that James requested. It features the bass of the group. His name is Charles Stoney Dimbo, and also you'll hear tenor on this, Clarence Pop Gray. And this is from October of 1954. This is going out to listener James Pomerico. Here are the Master Tones on Bruce Records, and this is an original. It's called What'll You Do? What Will You Do? Or What'll You Do is the name of the tune. Here you go, James, for you, the Master Tones.
Crazy fool, you're so never, oh baby, you're so never. I don't think, baby, you're so never fool. You said learn that new rule, you're so never fool. You giggle, you twiggle, but baby, when you wiggle, you do.
There you go. That's the sound of the Master Tones there. The Master Tones, that one there from, I lost my place, folks, October 1954. That's on the Bruce record label. What'll You Do is the name of the tune. That's the B-side of that is a song called Tell Me. It was Times Square Records, together, I think Leo Rogers. I said Monty Bruce. No, it was Leo Rogers who bought out Monty Bruce. He was involved in pressing up that record again in 1961, which would use, by the way, original stampers on that, because you'll see the press marks in those. Big Dave Swinger posted, I think, a little bit of a commentary on this Master Tones 45. Anyway, but let us continue here. Johnny G here on a Saturday. Hope you're digging on the tunes here. If you are new to this program, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Tell your friends about it. I'll be back tomorrow beginning at 9 p.m. We'll continue with 1958. I still got to firm up a couple of requests on that show, like for John Engstrom, but that takes a lot. And listen, who is going to spend all that time to try to look for a record for John to get that? You tell me who. And they're really out there records too. But anyway, let us continue here and let's fill a request for Jack Saperstein. Okay, Jack, this extinguishes your list of, what was it, like 10, I think, possibly you gave me? But anyway, and Jack's a great guy. I talk to Jack from time to time on the phone. He calls me. He knows the best day to call Johnny G. And he says he wanted to request records that he remembers from his collection. So this is the last one, Jack, okay, that we're featuring as we go to Al Benson's Parrot record label. And this was the group's first of 3. After they left Chance, they ended up recording for the Parrot record label. And I have this both on a black vinyl and red vinyl. The red vinyl plays clearer. The black's a little bit, it's got like a little bit of a surface noise, but it's a mint copy. I picked it up at the, when I was up in the Connecticut show, Waterbury, Connecticut show, I remember. He worked for Columbia Records. Oh, I'll remember his name. He's since passed away, unfortunately. But he brought all these cool Columbia presses, okay, and they were all mint and they were cheap. And he goes, well, can you use this? I think he had $80 on the mint copy of the black wax copy of this. But anyway, I didn't. That was more. Greg sold me this one. He met me with. We had a Howard Johnson's here in town. And this was way before he came to the house. I would let him into the house. He came with Eric Ashton. Okay, him and Eric Ashton came and met me at the Howard Johnson, and we did a record exchange there for this record. Anyway, from August 1954, it features Solly McElroy on lead. Here are the Flamingos on the Parrot label, going out to listener Jack Saperstein. It's called Dream of a Lifetime. Here you go, Jack, for you, the Flamingos, with the long intro, I bet.
You're the dream of a lifetime, too sweet to tell it all in rhyme. You're everything I ever hoped for. Sweetheart, will you be mine? You're the dream of a lifetime, with voice of mission bells that chime, and eyes that glow in sweet surrender, to lips as sweet as wine. Heaven must have sent you, dear, when I was feeling lonely, sad and blue. Won't you be my lover? I don't want another. Please believe me, do. You're the dream of a lifetime. You turn the autumn days to spring. With you, my life will be complete, dear. My heart will always sing. You autumn days to spring. With you, my life would be complete, dear. Walk, 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 walk. My heart will always sing.
Yes, little scratch at the end there, which is why Greg Cirque would always upgrade his records there, even for the slightest scratch. But anyway, there you go. That one there going out to Jack Saperstein, August 1954. That's the first of 3 releases by the, is it 3? I guess it's 3, yeah. By the Flamingos there. That one featuring Solly McElroy on lead. Dream of a Lifetime is the name of the tune. And that one there extinguishes, yes, Karen, with the reason why, you should, listen, Big Dave Swinger gives me about 100. What he does is he gives me probably 100 requests, I think, on his email. I copy it in Excel, but he gives me information. He gives me the release date and the year, so which makes it easier for me to look. And so do you, Karen. You gave me the year and gave me the label. Graylin gives me the record number. Okay, well, because he doesn't know. A lot of people, you don't know what I own. Okay, so a lot of people don't, but my longtime listeners do know what I own. Okay, so anyway, makes it easier for me to find the records if I have them, and then the chase is on. That is the thing, to find the records. And so right now there's about, I probably have 2, 6, 8, 10, 12, 2, 4, 6, 8. I have about 1,445s that I've played probably since the end of last fall that have not gone back into the collection again. So and then I still have a box over here of 1956 relic records that I haven't picked that up yet. So David Browder, you asked me about the 78 show. It just seems I don't have the time to do the Thursday show or prepare for a Thursday show. I can have somebody come up here and help and do a show here with me. That's not a problem. It's preparing for the show, and especially since now that I have time on Sundays because the show is basically done for the show for tomorrow is basically done. It's it's the big pile there. This one. I just have to add a couple bonus things, and I think I gotta find one for John Engstrom. But the show is basically done, and all the write-ups are done. So it's a little bit easier on a Sunday for Johnny G. But anyway, but you can send me 10 requests, Karen. No worries about that. As we continue here, but I have to have them. I'll let you know. We continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. And speaking of Big Dave Swinger, here is a request for Mr. Big Dave Swinger as we go out to California to John Dolphin's Cash Records. Okay, you know John Dolphin was murdered in his office by one of the a songwriter or something. He shot him dead. He did. But interesting thing about this 45 is that each side is done by a different group. Well, yeah, I guess a different group. Although one side says the Turks, okay, which was Gaynell Hodges' Turks group, and he is the lead on that side, called a great tune called "It Can't Be True." But Big Dave requested the flip side, which is as the original Turks, okay, and the original Turks in reality are the Hollywood Flames. And this song was recorded at their first session, which was held on September 4th of 1954. Now, the group included Donald Ford, Gaynell Hodge, Clyde Tillis, and the lead singer on this side is Bobby Bird, a.k.a. Bobby Day, who would have a big hit with Rockin' Robin later on. And this song dates back to 1934. It was the theme song to a movie called Wagon Wheels, if you saw that movie. But let's go to July. Well, this was released in July of 56, but it was recorded in September of 1954. Here are the original Turks on Cash Records with Bobby Bird on lead. The song is called Wagon Wheels. Here you go, Big Dave, for you.
Well, there's a wagon wheel, baby, there's a little bitty wagon wheel. Oh, keep on rolling away, wagon wheel. Oh, roll along, baby, we'll sing a little song, and then carry me over the hill. Oh, roll on, mule, there's a steamer at the landing, just waiting for the cotton to roll, then we'll roll on the mule, 'cause the boss is understanding. There's a pasture at the end of each road. Oh, wagon wheel, baby, there's a little bitty wagon wheel. Keep on rolling away, wagon wheel. Oh, roll along, sing a song. Oh, wagon wheel carries me home. Well, roll on, yes, streamers at the landing, just waiting for the cotton to roll, then we'll roll on. Well, boss is understanding. There's a pasture at the end of each road. Oh, wagon wheel, baby, there's a little bitty wagon wheel. Keep on rolling away, wagon wheel. Oh, roll along, sing a song. Oh, wagon wheel carries me home.
Okay, there you go. That one there going out to listener Big Dave Swinger. That's the sound of the original Turks, a.k.a. the Hollywood Flames. Bobby Bird on lead. Okay, that is... did I say that right? Yeah, Bobby Bird, a.k.a. Bobby Day of Rockin' Robin fame. But earlier, the July 1956 release there, recorded in 54. That's on John Dolphin's Cash label. Wagon Wheels is the name of the tune. Some of these, what happened with this record is, I forget who I bought this from, but when I first, in my early days of collecting, sometimes there would be quantities of certain records that would be found, and I think that happened with this record. Might have been one of them, because it was like stone mint when I bought it from whoever. One of the thousands of dealers that I've dealt with. Half of them are probably no longer with us. But anyway, let us continue here, and let's do the, this is the collector record of the week. This is not an easy record to find. You can find the second press, or whatever you want to call it, the boot or whatever, is all over the place, but it's hard to find an original of this record. And Barry Saltz sold me this 45, if I'm not mistaken. We go to Devorah Brown's legendary Fortune Records out of Detroit, Michigan. Now, the group is originally from Toledo, Ohio, and they formed while students at Libby High School. And the group included Henry Goodwin, Earl Fontaine, Tommy Jones, and Baron Thomas. Collectively, they were known as the Swans. Okay, but it says Paul Lewis, it says on here, Paul Lewis, and in parentheses called the Mighty Swamba with the Swans, okay? And Paul Lewis was the group's manager and kind of came up with the spoken intro that you're going to hear in the beginning of this tune. And this is their first of two on the Fortune record label. The lead singer on this is Baron Thomas comes in, but mostly you're going to hear the bass, and that is Tommy Jones is the bass on. Wait, let me see here. Features Brian Thomas, but mostly the bass, Tommy Jones on lead, who wrote the tune. This is from 1954. This is our collector record of the week. Paul Lewis and the Swans on Fortune Records. It's called Wedding Bells, Oh Wedding Bells, a rare 45 on the Fortune label. Here you go.
The mighty Swanba speaks. Do you take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife? Wedding bells, oh wedding bells, when will you ring out for me? Dum dum dum, can you tell? Oh, can you tell? Oh, my love will be.
Oh, most of my friends are married, and the others are engaged. One of my pals has 5 little children, but I think that 10 would be great. Dum dum dum. Wedding bells, oh wedding bells, when will you ring out for me? Dum dum dum. My love will be. Oh, someday I'll march down the aisle, and the happy choir will sing. They will also be astounded when the bells begin to ring. Dum dum dum. Wedding bells, oh wedding bells, when will you ring out for me? Dum dum dum. Can you tell? Oh, can you tell who my love will be? My love will be.
Okay, folks, that is from the Collector's Corner. Johnny, I try to pick a collector rec, even though I do play a few of them every show, even for tomorrow's show. But anyway, there you go. That one there. The Swans, really, is their first of 2, but it's Paul Lewis, the mighty Swamba with the Swans, 1954. Wedding Bells, Oh Wedding Bells is the name of the tune. And that for that Fortune plays pretty nice. Usually lots of the Fortunes have some type of surface noise because of the vinyl, pressing of the vinyl and whatnot, but that one's not bad. I think the reissue plays, and it's easy to tell. So easy to tell the difference between an original and a reissue of that. Johnny G here on a Saturday. If you are new to the program, please consider subscribing. Give me a thumbs up if you dig what you're hearing. This is our Saturday get-together. We were here on Wednesday evening at a big turnout on the Soul Show until they shut me down. I was on a little bit too long. I gotta cut down. Only I'll give you a half hour overtime, folks. But that show is different. I do requests on the fly. Well, actually, I'm playing the records for those that are in the chat room there, and I see they're tuned in. Other people, they tune in because they're in other parts of the world and they can't watch the show live, but they send me their requests weekly. But let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for Jim Lampley in Texas as we move into 1955 now. And this is a female lead being backed up by a male group. And she is from Greenville, North Carolina. She had 4 releases on Sid Nathan's deluxe record label. Now, Jim requested her 3rd release. It's tune written by Henry Glover, a master writer and producer, Henry Glover. And this is on the Deluxe 2000 series. The 2000 series, I think, was the Country Western series, if I'm not mistaken. And there is a vocal group backing her up on this. And this same group also backed up Lula Reed on some of her releases. They were known as the Five Harmonaires. They're backing her up on this, probably more so on the flip side. I don't think I've ever played this side before. But anyways, from January of 1955, going out to Jim Lampley in Texas. Her name is Elaine Gay, G-A-Y. Elaine Gay and the Five Harmonaires, and the song is called Rock Love. This is on Deluxe. Here you go, Jim, for you.
Rock love, rock love, rock love, rock.
You got to have rock love deep in your heart. You got to have rock love before you start. So when temptation tries to move your soul, the rocks of love won't let you roll. When idle gossip pulls your arm and the clouds of doubt begin to form, rock love will weather the storm.
Oh, yes.
You got to have rock love to call your own. It's got to be rock love as solid as stone. So when the strong winds blow and the waters shift, the rock of love won't let you drift. When everybody turns you down and a friend in need just can't be found, rock love is always around.
Oh, yes.
You got to have rock love deep in your heart. You got to have rock love before you start. So when temptation tries to move your soul, the rocks of love won't let you roll. When idle gossip pulls your arm and the clouds of doubt begin to form, strong winds blow and the waters shift, the rock of love won't let you drift. When everybody turns you down and a friend in need just can't be found, rock love is always around.
Oh, yeah.
Go, that is an interesting tune. Listen, it's in the Kreider book. Oh, it's because of that, the vocal group backing her up there. Those are the Five Harmonaires, January 1955. That one there going out to listener Jim Lampley in Texas. Elaine Gay is her name. That's on Sid Nathan's Deluxe Records out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Rock Love, her 3rd of 4 on the Deluxe label. We are in the 1955 block. Here's a bonus. Here's a bonus addition to the program this evening as we go out to Pomona, California with this girl group. Okay, the group included Elnora Hicks, Betty Hicks, Mary Thomas, and Ruth Davis. Collectively, they were known as the Sweet Teens, and this is, excuse me, their debut single. Came out on Flip Records out of Hollywood, California. This is from December of 1955. This is a bonus track here for a Saturday evening. The Sweet Teens on Flip. It's called Forevermore. Here you go, the Sweet Teens.
so all alone. Because you're going to be miles and miles away, I'll think of you both night and day.
Girl, Tony, you're going to be on the air here. Girl group sounds here for a Saturday evening. That is a bonus track there. Karen Efron likes that tune. She likes the girl group sound, as many of you do. So, you know, some of the old-time collectors, they just don't dig on the girl group sounds. They just never did. They just never caught on. And so, and listen, they let me know. There's very few girl group sounds that they would like. I mean, I have all my shows. I've done a number of girl group specials here on the program that always get a large viewership. But the old-time collectors, for some reason, they just never caught on with them. They never did. But I like them. Anyway, December 1955, they're the Sweet Teens. The Sweet Teens is the name of the group. That one there on the Flip record label, Forevermore is the name of the tune. Now, in 1960, Mary Thomas would leave this group, and the trio continued to record as the Rubiels, okay, on the Flip record label. In 1962, they would become the Hollywood Chicks with a release, I think, on the Class label, which I think I have. Anyway, Johnny G here. We're having a lot of fun and finding out about the music, and hopefully you're enjoying the tunes. If you are, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. You got to be signed into YouTube. You got to create a handle name, or maybe they give you a handle name. You got to make up an account. You can. But anyway, let us continue here, and let's fill a request now for listener Daniel Kubacki. And I think this would about play I played the Penguins' first EP. I think I played every record on it, except every song on it, except this one. Okay, this is on Dootsie Williams' Dutone record label, and this is... Actually, this is the first EP that Dootsie Williams put out, too, by the way. And it was, of course, his biggest artist at the time. They were the Penguins. And it was called Rhythm and Blues Vocal Group Series Album 1. And we've already played Earth Angel and Love Will Make Your Mind Go Wild. And then I think, was it last week? I played a bonus track. Was it Baby Let's Make Some Love? And this one that Daniel requested only came out on this EP. It never came out on a single. And it was actually an early demo that the Penguins did when they first met up with Dootsie Williams. This was one of the two songs they did. And this also came out on a Duto LP in April of 1957. It features Dexter Tisby on lead from May of 1955, going out to Daniel Kubacki in our YouTube chat room. Here are the Penguins, and I hope I got it lined up right. I think I do. I should be using my headphones for this, but listen, I'm not going to do that. The Penguins on Dutone Records for Daniel Kubacki. It's called I Ain't Gonna Cry No More. Here you go, Daniel, for you, the Penguins. I hope I got this right, folks. No, I do not. Hold on. Sorry. That's probably recorded in 1954, but released in May of 1955. Those are the Penguins there on their EP here. This Dutone EP. That's Dexter Tisby on lead. I Ain't Gonna Cry No More is the name of the tune. That is and what Dootsy Williams did is on all his, so people would buy his EPs. He would put one release that was not on a 45, and the only way you can get it was either on the EP or an LP later on, I guess. And for you collectors out there, if you have this in your collection, make sure that it's the 100 series and not the 200 series up at the top. Because if it's a 200 series, it is the reissue series. Because Dootsy Williams, like Art Roop, he reissued lots of his stuff, lots of his catalog stuff. I think most of it, maybe not all of it, but most of it he did. Anyway, let us continue here for a Saturday evening. Let's fill a request now for Bill Sheriff in our YouTube chat room. The next, actually, that record, this one, and the next one are all out of California. And this, we go to Eddie and Leo Mesner's Aladdin Records. This is a rare 45. It's not that easy to find this record. And Bill requested Eloise Brooks and the Dreamers. Now, the Dreamers supposedly is the same Dreamers group that recorded with Richard Berry and also with Etta James, in addition to releases of their own. But they are backing up this gal, Eloise Brooks, who also wrote this tune. It's a great two-sided 45 from October 1955. For Bill Sheriff in our YouTube chat room, it's Eloise Brooks and the Dreamers. It's called Charles, My Darling. This is on Aladdin Records. Here you go, Bill, for you.
Charles, my darling.
There you go. Girl group sounds here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. So, Karen, you're getting a treat here. Got multiple girl group sounds here on the program. That one there going out to listener Bill Sheriff, October 1955 release there for Eloise Brooks and the Dreamers on Eddie and Leo Mesner's Aladdin Records. And the song is called Charles, My Darling. There we go. Let us continue here. And we stay in California this time to Max Feartag's, I think I said that right. Did I say that right, Don Folletti? Flip Records out of Hollywood, California. And do you know what the biggest hit on the Flip label was? I'm sure you do. It was by the 16s. That was the biggest hit on the label, a song called A Casual Look. And there were others that were, they were played in California, but very few made it over here to the East Coast. This one never did, but A Casual Look did. But this is, I don't know if this is the first record on the label or they started with 300, but this is 301, okay? And it's the Maroon Flip label. Now, this was requested by UK listener Indrajit Advani. He wants to send this one out to the Vinyl Treasure Show community. So that includes all the listeners here to the program. The group is called The Falcons. It features Jimmy Miller on lead. And this is from February of 1955. Here are The Falcons on Flip for Indrajit Advani. It's called Dubia. Is it a D or a B? Hold on a second. No, Charlene, you got to fix that. It's called Doobie a Bow, not dough. Bow is what it is. Ouch. Here you go, Indrajit, for you, The Falcons. Here we go.
Dooby-abbo, go, go, go. Dooby-abbo, go, go, go. Dooby-abbo, go, go. Dig that crazy sound. Go. Dooby-abbo, go, go, go. Dooby-abbo, go, go, go. Dooby-abbo, go, go. It goes round and round. If you're feeling like a square, don't try walking on the air. Being low dick boy, that's nowhere. You got to get that chick right out of your hair. Go. Dooby-abbo, go, go. Dooby-abbo, go, go, go. Dooby-abbo, go, go. Nothing brings you down. It goes round and round. If you're feeling like a square, don't try walking on the air. Being no dick boy, that's nowhere. You got to get that chick right out of your hair. Dooby-abbo, go, go, go. Dooby-abbo, go, go, go. Dooby-abbo, go, go. Nothing brings you down. Dooby-abbo, go, go, go. Dooby-abbo, go, go, go. Dooby-abbo, go, go, go. Dooby-abbo, go, go.
There you go. That one there going out to UK listener Indrajit Advani. Those are the Falcons. The Falcons, I think this group is out of Los Angeles, California. February 55 release. That's Jimmy Miller. He's the lead singer. I think it mentions it on the label. Hold on a second. Let me just check it, folks. I normally don't play this side. I normally play the flip side called Stay Mine. No, it doesn't say it on the label here. But the song is called Dooby-abbo. Dooby-abbo. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. If it means anything. There you go for Indrajit Advani sending it out to all the Vinyl Treasure Show community. That's the listeners. It used to be the vinyl community here on YouTube. And that was, well, there is. And it's funny because they used to, I don't have the time to look anymore. All the guys used to come on like on a chat, and they would talk. They had the little chat boxes up, and they would talk about certain music and whatnot. I should do that. But anyway, with their next release, they would back up female singer Candy Rivers, which is a cool tune there. Anyway, Johnny G here on a Saturday. Let us continue. Here's a bonus track. Actually, we're going to hear the original version of this song, and then we're going to hear the cover of it. Okay, so let's play it. I'm going to play them back to back. Okay, first up is the original version of this tune. As we head to Chicago, although I don't think this group is out of Chicago, but this is a female lead with 2 male singers backing her up. And it's not much instrumentation on this. It sounds like there's a piano, 2 electric guitars, and a string bass. And this is an RCA press, which with the letter says it was recorded in 1954, but it was released in March of 1955 per Cashbox. And this is on Connie Toole's Theron Records out of Chicago. Now, the group hails from Roxbury, Massachusetts, and they included Bob and Fran Tyler and Dave Matabase. I think that's how you say it. And this was the group's debut single. Tune written by Sherm Feller and Goldie Tyler. And the lead singer on this, her name is Fran Tyler. It's from March of 55. They're called the Storm Trio. And the song is called 'Cause I'm Your Lover. And if you know that title, the 5 Keys would cover this song. This one came out in March of 55. Now, the 5 Keys version would come out in, hold on, I got to get to my next page, in October of 1955. And we're going to hear that one there. It was their 5th release for the Capitol label, and it features the great Rudy West on lead. So I'm going to play them back to back. Okay, up first, the original of this, the Storm Trio. It's a bonus track from March 55. It's called 'Cause You're My Lover. Here you go, the Storm Trio.
Da-da-dee-day, da-da-dee-day, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Although the world is upside down and things are gloomy all around, still to you my heart is bound, 'cause you're my lover. Sometimes you're sweet and oh so mild, sometimes you're mad and oh so wild. You treat me like I'm just a child, but you're my lover. What matters how you treat me, whether it's cruel or kind. You can kiss or beat me, baby, I don't mind, unless you say you stay with me. I know my heart just won't be free
Although the world is upside down and things are gloomy all around, still to you my heart is bound, 'cause you're my lover. Sometimes you're sweet and oh so mild. Sometimes you're mad and oh so wild. You treat me like I'm just a child, but you're my lover. Or beat me, baby, I don't mind, unless you say you'll stay with me. I know my heart just won't be free. I found that you're my destiny, 'cause you're my lover.
There you go. Those are the great 5 keys. Now, I did not say that that was going to be a battle of the groups, because that would be unfair to say that, and we know what many of you would have preferred for that, those people that mostly that listen to this program. But I wanted you to hear the original version of that song. Maybe you never heard it before, but that's But the 5 Keys did, and they recorded it. So that was the whole intent that I had there. I'll tell you when it's a battle of the groups, okay, because you're right. There isn't a comparison, those of you that listen to what I play here on the program. But anyway, but you heard the original version of that song as done by the Storm Trio from March of 1955, 'Cause I'm Your Lover was the name of the tune. That's on the Theron record label. There's some great records on the Theron label too, by the way. And of course, this group, I think James Stone mentioned it in the chat room. They have another release that came out in 1957 on the Keith label. I do have that record, which would get picked up by Jubilee. I have that one too, but it's the same song. I forget the name of it. And this group's still performing, or they were still performing today in their 90s. They are in their 90s, that Storm Trio, still singing, by the way. But there you go. Then you heard the cover tune. Came out in October of 1955, as done by Rudy West and the 5 Keys with Howard Biggs and his orchestra. Okay. Anyway, that's on the Capitol record label. Johnny G here, spinning my 45s. I hope you're digging on these tunes. Give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you want to make a request for a future Vinyl Treasure show, you can email me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. If you put it in the chat room, it's going to get lost. Charlene doesn't pick those up. She rarely does, and I'm multitasking here, so I don't have time to do that. So you got to get me an email, or you got to post it on my YouTube wall, or I can't, because I just don't have the time, unfortunately. Listen, I got a lot of responsibility here. I would love to get all your requests in, but it's sometimes very difficult for me. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for listener Tommy Albergo in our YouTube chat. And Tommy, you got to send me more requests, as I also extinguished your list. I still have a few, but they're later releases, and I still have stuff on the 60s. Listen, I got listeners that send me requests for both of my shows. Okay, but let's go to Philadelphia now, as this group would travel to New York City to compete in the Apollo Theater Amateur Hour, and they would meet up with Benny Burley, who became their manager and who also wrote some of their tunes, as he wrote this song that Tommy Albergo requested. He was also instrumental with their signing with Jerry Blaine's Josie record label. Now, the group included Franklin Peaker, lead tenor, Bernard Williams, Samuel Sally, Roosevelt Brody, and Jesse Gillis Jr. Collectively, they were known as, the Blue Notes. And this is the B-side to their debut single, which is, Jesus, see, I can't even remember with 4 hours sleep. If You Love Me was the name of it, which is a great record, by the way. But this is the B-side. This is the up-tempo side here. Hold on a second, folks. Their first of two for the Josie label, July 1956. We're in the 56 block. The Blue Notes on Josie for Tommy Albergo in our YouTube chat room. It's called There's Something in Your Eyes, Eloise. Here you go, Tommy, for you, the Blue Notes.
There is something in your eye, Eloise, that's inclined to tantalize, Eloise. Oh, I know you don't parade them, yet I swear by him who made them that I simply can't evade them, Eloise. Give my lonely heart a break, Eloise. All my love is yours to take, Eloise. I believe that you descended, so our loves could both be blended, as God and fate intended, Eloise. And so I'll throw my heart into the ring. There is something in your eyes, Eloise, that's inclined to tantalize, Eloise. Oh, I know you don't parade them, yet I swear by him who made them that I simply can't evade them, Eloise. So our loves could both be blended, as the God of fate intended, Eloise.
Yeah, they're called the Blue Notes. They're the Blue Notes on the Josie record label. That one they're going out to listener Tommy Albergo in our YouTube chat room. That is their first of two. From July 1956, the Blue Notes with There's Something in Your Eyes, Eloise, is the name of the tune. Let us continue now. We are in the 1956 block. Let's fill a request now for Grayland, a.k.a. G-Dog, in our YouTube chat room. And he requested this gal by the name of Anita Tucker. And she recorded, well, this one at least on the Capitol record label. And this tune written by Charles Singleton and Rosemarie McCoy. Now, we're going to do a comparison of this. It's not a battle of the groups now. I'm telling you, it's a comparison. So opposite of what I did before with the Storm Trio and the 5 Keys, this is going to be the cover first and then followed by the original version of the song. Okay, as you may know, this song is done by Elvis Presley, but he didn't do it first. Okay, the song was originally done back in 1954 by a group from Washington, D.C. They were called the Eagles. Okay, the Eagles did it first. But first we're going to play Graylin's request. Okay, her name is Anita Tucker. This is with the Big Dave and his music providing the instrumentation. And this cover, well, this came out in March of 1956, and the song is called Trying to Get to You. Then we're going to follow it up with the original by the Eagles, and they recorded for the Mercury record label. It was their first of 3 for the Mercury label. And let's see, and that's all I got on this. So that came out in May of 1954. So up first is Graylin's request from March 56, Anita Tucker and her rendition of the tune Trying to Get to You. Here you go, Graylin, for you.
I've been traveling over mountains, even through the valleys too. I've been traveling night and day. I've been running all the way, baby, trying to get to you. Ever since I read your letter, where you said you love me true, I've been traveling night and day. I've been running all the way, baby, trying to get to you. When I read your loving letter, then my heart began to sing. There were many miles between us, but that didn't mean a thing. I had to reach you, baby, in spite of all that I've been through. I kept traveling night and day. I kept running all the way, baby, trying to get to you. Lord above, you know I love you. It was He that brought me through. When my way was dark as night, He was shining His brightest light. When I was trying to get to you,
I've been traveling over mountains, even through the valleys too. I've been traveling night and day. I've been running all the way, baby, trying to get to you. Baby, trying to get to you. Ever since I read your letter, where you love me true. I've been traveling night and day. I've been running all the way, baby, trying to get to you.
Baby, trying to get to you.
When I read your loving letter, then my heart began to sing. There were many miles between us, but they didn't mean a thing. I just had to reach you, baby, in spite of all that I went through. I kept traveling night and day. I kept running all the way, baby, trying to get to you.
Baby, trying to get to you.
If I had to do it over, that's exactly what I do. I would travel night and day, and I'd still run all the way, baby, trying to get to you.
Baby, trying to get to you.
There was nothing that could hold me or could keep me away from you. When your loving letter told me that you really love me true, Lord above, you know I love you. It was he who brought me through. When my way was dark at night, he would shine as bright as light. When I was trying to get to you.
That's May 1954 release there for the Eagles. The Eagles. Eagles on the Mercury label. That's the styrene press. I was looking for my vinyl press. It sounds, and that's a mint copy. That's like a Stone Mint styrene copy, but I like the vinyl better. But that is the original version. That's the one that I'm pretty sure that Elvis heard. That version by the Eagles, Trying to Get to You. Prior to that, we played a version from March 56 as requested by listener Graylin in our YouTube chat room. Anita Tucker was her name, and that one there on the Capitol label, Trying to Get to You, is the name of the tune. Hope you're digging on the tunes here. Give Johnny G a thumbs up as we continue here. We are in the 1956 block here. Let's go back out to the West Coast. This was a request shouted out in the chat room last week by Richard Quintero as we go to the Bahari Brothers RPM record label, a solo effort by Mr. Richard Berry. This was his second of 4 solo releases, a tune he wrote with Joseph Bahari, and I wonder if he got this from the song Bewildered. I wonder if that kind of inspired him. I don't know, because the name of the tune is called I Am Bewildered. This is from January 56. This is a styrene press. I hate styrene crackle. You may hear it on this. But this is for Richard Quintero. Richard Berry on RPM. It's called I Am Bewildered. Here you go, Richard, for you.
I'm bewildered, lost in a dream of you. What can I do? My whole life is through if I can't have you. My friends all tell me what a great big fool I've been. What difference does it make how much this fool can take if I can't have you? It seems as though I've been lost in a world I've never known. Darling, show me the way any place, anywhere. You just call me, I'll be there. Please let me have you. It seems as though I've been lost in a world I've never known. Darling, show me the way through the dark by being mine alone. Believe me, I will always be around. Any place, anywhere, you just call me, I'll be there. Please let me have you.
There you go. That one there by request for a listener, Richard. Hold on a second, folks. Lost my page. Richard Quintero. Richard Quintero, that is his second of 4 on the RPM record label. That is Richard Berry, no group on that side. It's called I Am Bewildered. And, of course, he continued to record, while he was doing these solo efforts, he continued to record with the vocal groups, which included the Flares, the Crowns, and also the Dreamers. Johnny G here on a Saturday. If you are new to this program, please consider subscribing to Johnny G's YouTube page. We are here live on Oldies and More Radio. You can tune into that on oldiesandmore.com, and we're here on the YouTube page. I will be back tomorrow evening beginning at 9 p.m. We'll pick up where we left off. We're going to go through 1957 tonight, and then we'll pick it up with 1958. I think I'm closing with 63 tomorrow. But anyway, we continue here. Let's fill a request now for listener Gordy Freeman, and he requested this great group from Harlem, New York, Willie Winfield and the Harp Tones. You know, they recorded for a number of different labels during their career, and they also had a stint at George Goldner's Rama record label. This was their second release for the Rama label, and doing a tune that dates back to 1939. Okay, but also done by many, many groups, but this is probably one of the best versions of the song, in my honest opinion, and I think also in Gordy's opinion. Let's go to November of 1956, the great sound of Willie Winfield and the Harp Tones on George Goldner's Rama Records. Their rendition of the tune, The Masquerade is Over. Here you go, Gordy, for you, the Harp Tones.
Your eyes don't shine like they used to shine, and the thrill is gone when your lips meet mine. I'm afraid the masquerade so is love, and so is love. Your words don't mean what they used to mean. They were once inspired, but now they're just routine. I'm afraid the masquerade is over,
Okay, folks, there you go. That's the sound of the harp tones, the great Willie Winfield on lead. That one there by request for Gordy Freeman in our YouTube chat room. November 1956 release there on George Goldner's Rama Records. The Masquerade is Over is the name of the tune. I'm telling you, the harp tones probably one of the premier groups of the 1950s and even the early 60s too, by the way, as they had such a great career. They did, because a great lead singer like Willie Winfield. Now, you know what the flip side of that, Frank Gingaro, do you know what the flip side of that 45 is? I know Frank knows. Maybe a lot of other people don't know, but the flip side of that tune is called On Sunday Afternoon. My mother likes that record too a lot, Frank, but because that is the theme song to the Rhythm and Blues Serenade with Frank Gingaro and Gordon Skagberg. You can hear that show tomorrow afternoon, beginning at 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That'll be on WRHU FM 88.7. That's out of Hofstra University. You can hear it on the internet at WRHU.org, and they'll be playing similar music. Frank has a post of the songs he's playing. He's got a nice playlist for tomorrow. You can check that out. Frank Gingaro, as your request is tomorrow in the 1962 block. And then you have one more left. I think both sides, because Frank gave me a bunch of requests too that I just picked off as I went. But anyway, so tune into the program tomorrow. And Bill Obe will also be a special guest here. His request is tomorrow. The one I wanted to play, Bill, I already played all for you. Well, I talked to Bill about it. I said, Bill, I got to play your 5 keys request. And but then Charlene says, Johnny, you played it already. I said, well, then why is it on the list? Still on the list. But I have something else for Bill tomorrow, rare record on the Trans Atlas label. But Bill will be doing a guest spot here on the April 30th. Bill will be here in the studios, and he'll be doing Bill Obe's Thursday afternoon record library of rhythm and blues vocal groups and 1950s artists. So you want to tune into that program. We'll talk more about it tomorrow, but it is up on my YouTube page, so you can click that so you get notifications. That's a 1 o'clock start here on a Thursday afternoon. Of course, if you miss it, if you're working, you can see it on the archive, as you can see all of these shows. But unless the copyright police shuts it down, and then unfortunately, well, they're letting me remove the song, but it's unfortunate because I lose all of the chat. It resaves over the video, so the chat is lost, and that's unfortunate. I found out there's another song I can't play. I cannot play Just One Look by Doris Troy, so don't request that record because that will block the video. Anyway, let us continue here for a Saturday evening, and let's fill a request for Gary Hendren in Alabama, as this group hails from the Morrisania section of the Bronx. They first signed with Joe Davis's J.D. record label in 1954. They had 4 releases, all great sides, on the J.D. label. I think I have other requests in my batches to play their records, but I got to space them out because they have all been played here on the program. The group would kind of temporarily disband after J.D., but then they would get back together again in 1956. They signed with David, what is that? That's got to be David Levitt's Celeste label. I think that's what you meant, Charlene. Okay, they had 2 singles on the label. I don't have their second, but I do have their first, okay? And they were, of course, they're called The Mellows. And this side features, of course, Lillian Leach on lead. Let's go to July of 1956 by request for listener Gary Hendren. Lillian Leach and The Mellows on the Celeste label. The song is called My Darling. Here you go, Gary, for you, The Mellows. Okay, there you go. By request for Gary Hendren in Alabama. That is the sound of Lillian Leach and the Mellows, July 1956 release on Celeste Records out of New York City. My Darling is the name of the tune. I think the 78 is a different cut on that. Okay, which I cannot get their second record. It is so hard. And this one's not that easy to find. I wish it was in better shape because it's not. It's shaky for Johnny G. But anyway, let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. We fill a request now for listener James Stone in our YouTube chat. And let's go to Indianapolis, Indiana for this great group. And they spent their short career, as it was only 2 years, it's unfortunate, recording only for Randy Wood's Dot record label between January of 1954 and January of 1956. And this is the group's eighth single. This is their last release. Unfortunate, such a great group. They needed to do more, but this was their final single for the Dot label, tune written by the lead singer of the group, his name Chester Brown, from January 56, going out to James Stone, the sound of the Counts on the Dot record label, and the song is called To Our Love. Here you go, James Stone, for you, the Counts. Okay, there you go. The great sound of the Counts. Chester Brown on lead. That one there going out to listener James Stone in our YouTube chat room. That's their final release. They should have had more. Their final release from January 1956, Randy Woods Dot Records. To Our Love is the name of the tune. Interesting. I was in, it was high school. I was a freshman in high school, and I tuned into George Doowop Tompkins when he was at Westchester Community College, and he played that record, and that's when it went on my want list, and I never found that. I found Darling Dear in the wild here. I think I found multiple copies of Darling Dear, but the other records I ended up picking up through the years. But that when I got that record first, and it wasn't this copy, it was another copy. I think I won it off of a John Tefteller auction. It was such a great record to listen to, and it still is. The group is fantastic, phenomenal. But there you go, the counts. Let us continue here. We are in the 1956 block. Let's fill a request for Amy King in our YouTube chat. Now, sometimes, okay, what happens is, and it happens because I get so many people that request. There's people that request the same record, not that they're talking to each other. Like I noticed last week that when I was looking at Grayland's listings for this week, I saw that he requested that scratchy Ray Charles record I played for Cool Ant last week. Okay, and I noticed it was on Grayland's list too. So sometimes I miss those things here. But anyway, I had this record tagged for Amy King, but it was Charlene that told me that other people on the list were David Vilma, okay, in our YouTube chat room, and also Ed Brown. You had this song on your lists. So even though I have separate requests for you two, this was we're going to tag Amy on this, and you two get a mention, okay? This singer from Dunleith, Mississippi, and this is his 9th release on Vivian Carter's VJ record label. It's a song he wrote. We go to November of 1956 and give a listen to Jimmy Reed. Jimmy Reed on the VJ label. It's called You Got Me Dizzy. Here you go, Amy, David, and Ed. This is Jimmy Reed.
Out all night 'cause you got me dizzy. Yeah, you got me dizzy. Yeah, you got me dizzy, and I don't even see my way. Let me tell you, babe, what I say is true. I ain't never loved nobody the way that I love you. Now you got me dizzy. Oh, you got me dizzy. Yeah, you got me dizzy, and I ain't even see my way. I hear you. I just can't stop 'cause you got me dizzy. Oh, you got me dizzy. Yeah, you got me dizzy. I can't even keep my way.
Yeah, we got the blues here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there going out to Amy King, David Vilma, and Ed Brown. The sound of Jimmy Reed. Jimmy Reed on the VJ record label. You know, he kicked off the VJ label back in 1953. This is November of 1956. A song he wrote, You've Got Me Dizzy, is the name of the tune. My father should sing that song because he says that all the time. Johnny G here on a Saturday. Hope you're digging on the tune. I'll be back tomorrow evening beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 p.m., 9 to midnight. We'll continue with the 1958. And I don't have that many in 19... We'll pick up. I don't have that many in 57, but we are getting through 1956. Let's fill a request now for listener Edmund Williams. Actually, this is the B-side to his request from last week. He requested the debut single for James Brown with the Famous Flames, a song called Please, Please, Please on Sid Nathan's Federal Records out of Cincinnati, Ohio. This is the flip side of the 45, a tune written by Bobby Bird, not the Bobby Bird you heard earlier that sang as a Bobby Day. This is a different Bobby Bird. It was a member of his Famous Flames. Okay, actually goes back with him forever and continued to stay with James Brown throughout the years. He also a close friend, pianist, vocalist, and the other writer on here is Sylvester Keels. He was a friend of Bird and sang with his group because Bird had a group called the Avons before he joined the Famous Flames. This is from February 56. This is the B-side to Please, Please, Please. It's for Edmund Williams. It's called Why Do You Do Me? This is James Brown and the Famous Flames for Edmund Williams. Here you go, Edmund, for you.
Why did it happen this way? Someone has taken my place. No one to share my embrace. Oh, why do you do me like you do? I give my heart to you like no one else could do. I'm just so lonely and blue. Oh, oh, why do you do me like you do? Inside me, there is no one else for you. Oh, deep down inside me, there is no one else but you. I give my heart to you. I no one else could do. Just so lonely and blue. Oh, why do you do me like you do? Inside me, there's no one else for you. to you. Like no one else could do. I'm just so lonely and blue. Oh yeah. Why do you do me like you do? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Copyright Police finally, they peak out here on that record here, I guess. I don't know why, but I don't think they came out on the flip of this last week. But February 1956, that's the B-side to James Brown with the famous Flames, the flip side of Please, 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 song entitled Why Do You Do Me, for listener Edmund Williams. That's on Sid Nathan's Federal Record banner. Let us continue now, and we are in one more. I think this is the last. This is the last one out of 1956, as we fill a request for Steve in Arizona, and this singer was a member of a number of vocal groups during his career. Groups like the Crowns, the Chimes, the Flares, the 5 Hollywood Blue Jays, the Hunter, the Jackalacks, same thing. The Rams, the Whips, even the Coasters. Okay, began his solo career when he was 17 years old, and I played him last week, one of his modern records, which was what was it? It was the song called oh man, I just can't remember. Not on the 3 hours sleep that I had. But this is his 4th release for the modern record label. This is by request for Steve in Arizona. His name is OBD Jesse, but you know him as Young Jesse. It was a record that Ronnie Hawkins did. What was the cover that Ronnie Hawkins did? Mary Lou. Thank you, Larry. Jeez. I can't remember. That's because I'm doing too much. Is what I'm doing. But anyway, the interesting thing, Steve, what is the meaning of the title of this record? I don't know. Only we could imagine, right? This is from September of 56, going out to Steve in Arizona. This is Young Jesse on the modern label. It's called Hit, Get, and Split. Here you go. This is going out to Steve. Here we go. Young Jesse. Okay, there you go. That one there going out to Steve in Arizona. That's the sound of Young Jesse. Young Jesse, his fourth release for the Modern record label, Hit, Get, and Split from September of 1956. I don't think that is, I don't think Mickey Baker was on kind of like the West Coast stuff. I don't think he did. Maybe I'm wrong. It's a possibility. Where's Big Dave Swinger when you need him? He can definitely pick out a Mickey Baker guitar. Copyright Police out on that 45 too, by the way. Let us continue here. We're on the last page here, and let's fill a request. We move into 1957 now. Fill a request for listener Casey Hines in Paris. This group hails from High Point, North Carolina. They had 6 releases for Bess Berman's Apollo record label, and this was their hardest 45 to find. I was missing this record for a long, long time in the collection, and this is slightly off-center, this copy, too. I hope I lined it up right, because I'm going to be upset if I did not. And let's see. I said that. This features Chester Mayfield on lead. This is their 5th of 6 on the Apollo label from November 57 for Casey Hines. Here are the Casanovas. The Casanovas on Apollo. It's called Please Be Mine. Here you go, Casey, for you, the Casanovas.
Do 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 do. This way, my friends, they all say I'm in love with you, hoping someday for your love in return, hoping you'll learn. He only knows how much I care. He also knows how much I can bear. You may fly high, yes, up in the sky, but please come back or I'll die, and please be mine. Be mine. I love you so. Sky, but please come back or I'll die, and please be mine. Be mine.
Yeah, sounds of 1957 here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there going out to listener Casey Hines in Paris. That's Chester Mayfield on lead with the Casanovas. Their 5th of 6 on Apollo Records. Please Be Mine is the name of the tune. Here is a bonus track that Johnny G added to the program as we go to Nashville, Tennessee. That this group is from Nashville, Tennessee. They attended Fish University back in 1955. Their debut single, I think I mentioned this last week or the week before, was on Sam Phillips' Sun record label. They recorded as the Five Tinos. With their next release, okay, I played that Hypo 45. They were known as the Esquires. Okay, Only the Angels Know. I think that was the Collector Corner record of the week, although James Palmerico requested the flip side of that record. And in 1957, they ended up on Foster Johnson's Dub Records, which was out of Little Rock, Arkansas, with this tune, first issued in November of 1957, and which was a longer version and really not recorded the greatest. But then he put it out again in May of 1958. I think they sped it up just a little bit more, and it went from 3 minutes and 2 seconds to 2 minutes and 31 seconds. And I'm featuring the shorter version here from November of 1957. This is a bonus track. Here are the Tinos on Dub Records. It's called Love Only One, a bonus track here on the Vinyl Treasure Show.
All of my
I know you must love me, darling. Love only one. Every night I sing, oh yes, work in my dream, and dear that I'm holding tight.
With all of my
I know you must love me. Love only
That's November 1957 release there. Bonus track by the Tinos, originally recorded earlier as the Five Tinos and also as the Esquires. That one there called Love Only One. That one there on, what I say, that was Foster Johnson's Dub Records. And there is a available copy for that if you want to bid on it. It's available, unplayed copy. Don Folletti has an auction going off, I think on Tuesday or Monday, I think, and there's a copy of that, an unplayed copy available to purchase there. Check it out on eBay. Let us continue now, and we wind down here on the program. Let's fill a request now for Ed Brown. Now listen, another record that is off-center here. I hope I lined it up right for you, Ed, as we go to Clarksdale, Mississippi for this singer, signed with Duke Records in 1954. His name is Herman Parker Jr., but you know him as Little Junior Parker on this one. And this is his sixth release on the Duke record label. This is Don Roby's label out of Houston, Texas. Is with Bill Harvey's band. Let's go to February of 1957. Fill a request now for Ed Brown in our YouTube chat room. Little Junior Parker. It's called Next Time You See Me. Here you go, Ed, for you, Little Junior Parker.
Next time you see me, things won't be the same. Yes, next time you see me, things won't be the same. And if it hurts you, my darling, you only have yourself to blame. Like a true said, all that shine is not gold. Yes, like a true said, all that shine is not gold. And like the good book say, you got to reap just what you sow. Where you lie, cheated, oh, for so long. Where you lied, cheated, oh, for so long. You're just a wrong-done woman, another queen is on your throne. Time you see me, things won't be the same. Yes, next time you see me, things won't be the same. And if it hurts you, my darling, you only have yourself to blame. And if it hurts you, my darling, you only have yourself to blame.
There you go, Mr. Ed Brown. That's for you. I apologize for not lining that up right. I got the other one right, but this one, I just lift this up a little bit to see it. So what you're supposed to do is, I don't know how Darren does it. He puts his hand in here and he moves it around. You got to stand up to do it. But I hate records that are slightly off center. Sometimes you're just stuck with it. I'm telling you, that's Little Junior Parker from February 57 on Don Roby's Duke Records there, going out to listener Ed Brown. Just got to get another copy of it. You know, it's just, that's it. His, his sixth release. When I say ninth, I can't see anymore. His sixth release for the Duke record label. 3 more 45s to go. 2 are bonuses. This is another record that George Doowop Tompkins turned me on to. This is a cool record. Came out on Saul Rabinowitz's Baton Records. It's their second release, second of 2. on the Baton record label. The tune is written by the bass of the group. His name was Sylvester Bradford. Now, the lead singer on this, his name is Cortez Franklin. He is on lead. Let's go to April of 57. Here's a bonus track by the Suburbans. The Suburbans on the Baton label. It's called My First and Last Romance. Here you go, a bonus track by the Suburbans.
Take a brand new Cadillac. I don't care if I never get it back. Take a brand new color TV. Take what you want from me, but leave my gal alone. Let my baby be. Leave my gal alone. She belongs to me. When you mess with my baby, you know you're fooling around with me. Take my money and my name. I never wanted wealth nor fame. I take anything that you choose, even take my blues suede shoes. But leave my gal alone. Let my baby be. Leave my gal alone. She belongs to me. But when you mess with my baby, you know you're fooling around with me. Yeah, yeah, baby, sweetheart, sugar, baby, yes, I think you're real hot stuff. People jump just when you call. But dad's gonna call you bluff. No, don't make me treat you rough. Leave a gal alone. Let my baby be. Leave a gal alone. She belongs to me. When you mess with my baby, you know you're fooling around with me.
Okay, there you go with a bonus track. Can you tell I like that record? You see me bopping around here. I really like the record there. April 1957. Those are the Suburbans. That is Cortez Franklin. He's the lead singer. That's their second release on Baton Records. My First and Last Romance is the name of the tune. They backed up other artists on the Baton label also. Backed up Ann Cole and also Jimmy Ricks, as they did. Let us do two more 45s to go. This is a request here. It's actually a flip side request from it was last week. I played the B side of this record for Record Ralph. Okay, this singer from Greenville, North Carolina, William Miles Nobles. Okay, but he recorded as Billy Miles, a prolific songwriter. Now, he wrote the song Tonight, Tonight, as done by the Mellow Kings. You may know that song, plus others. Okay, we played the B-side last week on Ember Records called Honeybee. Record Ralph requested that. So Tim Doyle in Altoona, Pennsylvania, requested the A-side, and he also wrote this side too. This was his biggest hit, charted number 25 on Billboard, number 13 on the R&B chart from October 57 for Tim Doyle. Here is Billy Miles on Ember. And how many of you out there are jokers? The song is called The Joker, parentheses, that's what they call me. Here you go, Tim, for you.
The Joker is what they call me. My friends say I've never seen so gay. But if they only knew would surely fade away. The joker is always laughing as though he's the gayest guy in town. He plays a winning part while memories crush his heart, yet he goes on laughing like a clown. I try so hard to pretend, dear, that losing you meant nothing to me. But till you're mine once again, dear, make believe is all my life will be. The joker, though he seems happy, because you have found the someone new. But somewhere deep inside, beneath his strange disguise, the joker is crying over you.
It's so hard to pretend, dear,
That losing meant nothing to me.
but till you're mine once again, dear.
Make believe is all my life will be. Joker, though he seems happy, because you have found the someone new. But somewhere deep inside, beneath his strange disguise, the joker is crying over you.
Okay, that one there going out to listener Tim Doyle in Altoona, Pennsylvania, and to all the jokers out there tuned into the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there from October 1957. Billy Miles and some chicks in the background there on Al Silver's Ember Records, The Joker. That's what they call me. No, I ain't no joker. I'm just your disc jockey for a Saturday evening. That's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyl Treasure Show. I want to thank you for joining Johnny G here on this 50s edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show. I'll be back tomorrow evening beginning at 9 p.m. We'll pick it up with 1958 and later, so tune into the program tomorrow. Tell your friends about it, and please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel if you have not yet done so. And if you want to get in a request for a future Vinyl Treasure Show, please email me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. It's all over my YouTube page. You can check it out. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for tuning into the program tonight. Thank you, Charlene, for all your help. Charlene is my administrative assistant. She assists me with putting together the programs here that I do on YouTube. We will not be on Oldies and More Radio tomorrow. It'll just be here on the YouTube stream. So anyway, we're going to close the show. I like this record a lot. It's another bonus pick, and it's an appropriate title for the closer of the program, as this group hails from Columbus, Ohio, and they record, well, this is on the VJ subsidiary Falcon label. This is their debut single. This is with Al Smith and his orchestra, the tune written by the lead singer of the group. His name is Paul Jackson. And of course, they would also record as the Lyrics on the VJ record label. But prior to that, they were known as the Falcons. This came out in November of 1957. Our closer, it's by the Falcons on the Falcon label. It's called Now That It's Over, and it is officially over for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow evening, folks. Please join me right here on YouTube. And just want to say, everybody, so long. See you tomorrow night. Here you go, a bonus track, The Falcons.
Oh, 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 now that it's over, I still
Need you, need you, need you.
goodbye and made me cry, made me cry. You made me cry. Now that you've gone, I still miss you, miss you. Yes, I still miss that. Miss you, miss you, miss you. Gave to me. Darling, I think that is better.